in the sense that it's a very intuitive messaging system. It's very expedited but not rushed. I felt like it was very easy to get in tune with and very intuitive. And again, people sort of have expectations of app-based programs, a certain speed that they work at, and I would say that this app works at that speed. Like I'd say it's above average in that sense. I would, yes. What I really enjoyed about it, so there was you pay for the initial consultation, so to say. You send your questions, and there might be some follow-up questions depending on how thorough the information is that you provide, and then you can of course opt to do a follow-up. And I was really thinking about it, and I felt, okay, I'm looking back, I'm looking at the situation, what questions that I have following up, and I had many. In this case, it felt like everything was there. I had a solution, and so I didn't even need to pay for the follow-up. But that said, I enjoy this app so much that in the future I could see myself paying for a follow-up, because I feel like it would set me in the right direction and probably save me a lot of money in the long run. Civil rights. I definitely plan on being part of protest and exercising my First Amendment freedoms in the future. And if I ever had any sort of questions regarding, say, just action involved in protest, maybe something had happened and I feel that maybe someone's rights were violated, I would definitely go to the app for that. So there's civil rights. I would definitely keep landlord tenant in mind. Um, let's see, immigration. I would definitely say immigration with the current climate that we're in. I would say that I'm extra vigilant these days about people's rights regarding their immigration visa status and whether or not they're being violated by the actions of ICE and others. So definitely immigration. Cannabis law, only for the fact that there's a lot that I don't know about medical marijuana, and I'm also curious about I guess I'm curious about the dismissals that people say are going to occur for misdemeanors or felonies in the past related to marijuana. I guess I would be curious about statistics or the proper routes to contact in case I feel anyone's rights are being violated in that sense. They aren't receiving proper due process to have those violations removed. And also bankruptcy. I have questions about medical debt, and so I would want to consult somebody regarding that as well. Absolutely. I've been in a situation in the past where I witnessed what I thought was just a simple altercation on a TriMet bus. And I had my headphones on, and I was out of context. I thought maybe it was just some drunk people having an altercation. And by the time the altercation had ended, it appeared that it was racially motivated, and I had concerns about the amount of due diligence that the bus driver didn't take in order to maybe call a supervisor in or maybe get police involved. And the person ended up just getting off the bus that had been attacked. So in that sort of instance, yes, I wish that I would have had some sort of app to say, hey, so I just saw this happen. Is there a way that we can get a subpoena or something to get the footage, to maybe get a closer look at what happened, because TriMet is saying I can only do so much without the person going to the police, and I feel like they're maybe afraid, and if someone's willing to advocate on their behalf, I'm willing to give all the information I can, something like that. I would, yes. I understand that the repercussions of letting an issue linger longer than it needs to is the benefits of having to pay more money for in the short run. I say that those outweigh the benefits of letting something linger and possibly missing the opportunity to pursue legal action for it, especially considering certain things have a statute of limitations. First up, I'd tell them about the experience that I had with the app. I would say the only reason I'm even telling you about this app is I had a very positive experience with it. The interface is very intuitive. It's very easy to follow. At least for me, it was. It might be different depending on whether or not the app is Apple only or Android. But I would say that it was a very easy interface to navigate. That would be one thing. I would let them know about the different categories involved. I would definitely tell people I know in communities that support looking out for other people's civil rights and practicing their First Amendment rights through protest. I would definitely let them know about this app. I worked at a job in the past where we were all a group of virtual receptionists, and we mostly took calls for law offices. So in the sense of maybe studying the market, maybe seeing what this kind of app could do for such businesses related to that virtual reception business, I would probably recommend this to what is a small but very successful local business here in Portland. So I wouldn't just recommend it to friends. I'd maybe try to convince some shareholders or CEO of this company that it's something to look at, and maybe see how it can benefit the company and the app as a whole through a partnership.